YouTube recommendations drive 70% of what we watch on the platform. So even though YouTube is the world's second largest engine on the planet, most of the views you're getting are not coming from the YouTube search bar. So if you want to hit massive growth on your channel, then it's in your best interest to understand how to get into the YouTube recommendation system. There's a few things that'll help you understand about YouTube's recommendation system in the first place. And the first thing on that list is that YouTube is trying to get people to overall increase the amount of time they spend watching YouTube. The longer they spend on the platform watching your videos, the more ads YouTube can serve the viewer, and in return, the more money your channel and YouTube make. Because of the emphasis on viewing session time, YouTube is trying to serve up as many relevant results as possible every single day. While you're watching YouTube, the videos alongside in the suggested feed are all very relevant and aligned to the content you're currently watching. The YouTube algorithm here is just trying to determine if these are the videos that are going to keep you watching. Now, YouTube recommendations appear in two different places. They are on the home feed, and of course, they are in the up next section as you're watching a video actively on YouTube. And understanding the factors that help build these lists in the first place will help you capitalize on that. Before we dive deeper into that, let me explain what I mean when I say session, because that's going to be important. Let's say you open YouTube on your phone. As soon as you start watching a video, what you've done is that you've begun a watch session. Now that session can last anywhere between one video or 1 and a dozen videos. The reason this is so important to understand is because YouTube is going to surface videos to you similar to the ones that you've just watched in a given session. And another way they build out suggestions is showing you videos that are similar to the ones you're generally watching. And then, of course, suggestions can also be dictated by videos you've watched way in the past. So as a creator, capitalizing on the suggestion feeds are going to help you in a number of ways. They're gonna get you more views and they're gonna get you more subscribers. By now you might be asking, how could a small channel get into the suggested videos? Well, it just so happens that depending on where you're at in your YouTube journey, you can end up having your video show up in the home feed immediately after you publish it, or it could take months. And this is because YouTube just simply doesn't have enough data yet to understand who this video should go to in the first place. That's why sometimes you will jump on YouTube and see older videos surfacing on the home feed alongside newer videos that have been created by more established channels. Let's talk about how you can stack the deck in your favor. The steps I'm about to cover are in no particular order, and you can tackle these as you grow on YouTube and continue creating content and gaining experience. But the first one we're going to talk about is having the best intro you possibly can in every single video. Start with a really strong hook and include eye-catching visuals or something a little surprising. You'll also want to clarify what your video is about straight away and give the audience confidence that they clicked on the proper video, and then reveal a little bit about what you're going to be showing them and talking about later in that video. Now, I would caution you not to get too wordy here because it really depends on what you're covering, but my advice has always been to reveal as much as you can in your intro. Get people as hooked as possible, but also keep it as short as possible too. Another thing that can help you a lot is increasing engagement on all of your videos. As a viewer, when you watch something on YouTube, your brain releases a bunch of chemicals, right? When you get what you want on YouTube, whether it's to be informed or entertained, your brain is firing off all kinds of fun chemicals. So you click like, and maybe you even leave a comment talking about how fantastic the video was. The punch of these chemicals is going to decrease over time. So what happens? You click away on another video. Your session time is going to increase, and then even when you take a break, YouTube's hope is that you're going to come back in an hour or so in order to watch even more videos. And that leads into a discussion about watch time. The more you can get people to watch on YouTube, the more ads YouTube can serve, which benefits YouTube for sure, and it benefits you. So YouTube is going to reward people and reward creators who are able to capitalize on that, and also create as much watch time as possible. And if you're trying to do that already and you've heard all these tips before, this next one might be something you haven't heard before. If you can link your videos together using a playlist, end screens, pinned comments, you're gonna have much easier watch time and growing your channel as well. As an example, if you make a video about topic X and a viewer gets all the way through it, it's in your best interest to pitch them another video that's also about another topic. Doing all of these steps will help you not only increase increase your watch time across your channel, but when a person decides to start a YouTube watch session, hopefully they spend that entire session on your channel. And this is the goal of plugging videos into different screens, playlists, etc. To plant this seed very well though, you need a good title. Focusing on optimizing your titles is going to help YouTube understand what your videos are about and who they are for. This is your opportunity to try and rank really high for a particular keyword or keyword phrases. And if you're struggling with titles, I made a video about titles and I suggest you to go watch it in the description down below. But you can have a great title, but if your thumbnail isn't clickable, that's also going to hold you back. When you're getting started optimizing your thumbnail, one of the things you can try doing is basically making a visualized version of your title. You do want to create a dynamic, well-designed image, but from my own experience, you don't have to be a graphic designer to make great thumbnails. What you need to be able to do is communicate something using just a picture or an idea. Don't let your viewers think for a second when they see your title and your thumbnail. They should understand what they're gonna get when they click your video. As your channel grows, you can kind of create a brand for your thumbnails by making them all look similar in some kind of way. And also you should go to the top channels in your niche and try to understand and study what it is they are doing in their thumbnails, especially for their most successful videos. You'd be really surprised at what you can learn by just taking a step back and seeing what's working for another creator. All of those stuff are important, and I would say those are the most important steps, but we can talk a little bit about how you can get ranked in search as well. So let's talk about optimizing your metadata, starting with your description. One of the best things you can do is have 1 or 3 sentences that are at the very top of your description that describe your video. And below all that, you can include additional information, links, affiliate links, whatever you want. As you're creating your description though, you should think about phrases you're trying to rank for in the search. That makes sense anyway. You also want to be thinking about this for your tags as well. A lot of creators will use about 4 to 6 tags in every single video, and those are just the generic tags that describe all of their videos and their channel. From there, one thing you can do with your tags is include common misspellings for the keyword you're trying to rank for, and then just the main phrases you would like to appear for when someone's typing in the search bar. But the number one way to get into the YouTube recommendation system is jumping on an existing trend. People ask all the time. I'm gonna try and break this down for you as simply as possible. All you need to do is pay attention to what's going on in the world. Squid Game, for example, on Netflix was one of the best examples you could possibly think of. By the time Squid Game was over, everybody was making videos about it and it was a trend. And everybody saw this trending and people took time to figure out what this meant for people on YouTube and how they can best capitalize on it. When a huge amount of people is suddenly all excited at once about a massive topic, don't wait for people like myself to tell you to make a video about it. Just find a way to make a video on that topic that fits in with your style and the type of content you're making. And I'm not telling you to make a video on Squid Game, but what I want you to do is research all the different videos that are on YouTube about Squid Game and try to figure out just how many niches made videos around it. And look at the ways they capitalized on the trend. You can find Squid Game videos that range from Mr. Beast recreating all the games around it, to gaming videos that incorporate it in different ways, to cooking channels even. The biggest mistake you can make is waiting on a trend to come by that happens to fit with the type of channel that you already have. You really want to capitalize on something that's trending now. Just take out the parts that are not useful and capitalize on the others. Find fun ways to incorporate them into your content. And that video is going to help you get your videos to rank higher in the YouTube search. So I suggest you watch it.